Celtics passing it around. Clock at 6.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Boston, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success. He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Gortat, the pass to Evans. He kicks it to Freak. Cole, guarded by Bradley. Foul call that. On the way up, that'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. Pelicans, number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the Celtics making a change here. Morrison's checked in. And he's good on the second. Celtics trail by. Outside Thomas. Inside, here's Howard. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now here's Freak. 11 points in the game. Here's Anderson. It's tipped. Here's Freak. Hits the three-point bomb. Freak's got 14 points.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Screen by Howard. Outside Thomas. And the pass to Howard. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 8 points for him.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming up the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Tyreke Evans. A very nice for him last year. Last season, put up about 9 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Now here's Bradley. Last game we saw him score 13. Howard can't hit. 1:35 left here in the second. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. And it's New Orleans scoring again. 1:27 left in the first half of the game. Thomas kicks to Howard. Thomas a screen. Howard dishes to Bradley. Back to Howard. Can't get it to go. Gortat with the defensive effort. And stolen by Howard. And here is Thomas. He's got 6. Johnson, the pass to Thomas. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. 9 points for Isaiah Thomas.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about it.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Pelicans lead by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Terrific game for Freak. He has 14 points and a couple of nice steals, too.
He's just been impossible to contain. He's been unreal in this game.
Utterly fantastic is how I would categorize that performance, Greg.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Anderson is out there with Gortat, and it's Freak in at the 1 spot. Outside Thomas. Again, Thomas missing. New Orleans leading by 5. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Looking now at some numbers for Dwight Howard. Good season for him last year. 11th in blocks, 13th in field goal percentage. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And, you know, anytime you take it inside against him, you know it may be coming back the other way.
Gordon against Bradley. Howard kicks to Thomas. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 8th assist in the game.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of. If you don't want your pocket picked, here are last season's steals leaders. Isaiah Thomas is second.
You know, there's no luck involved in being amongst the league leaders in steals. You've got to combine the toughness with the ability to move your feet and the tenacity in going after the ball.
Bradley against Gordon from the wing, and it's Freak with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
No good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Bradley passes to Morrison, and he gets the bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Crowder, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And Gortat kicks to Freak. Doubled by Howard.
Jump ball.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. The shot misses. Excellent D from Thomas.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Gortat with the steal. To the inside. And Evans the basket on the assist by Eric Gordon. And that's now 8 points for Tyreke Evans.
Boston timeout called.
We got to be more physical on defense.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of them.
Yeah, tooth and nail fights up really well.
And the foul called on Freak. That's it. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. And Thomas, here we go. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Celtics leading by 5. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston, Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Morrison in the 4-man position.
Well, you talk about clutch plays, defensively and offensively. We saw both right there.
And the gap's narrowing right now, Clark. Every second from here on out counts. Neither team can afford to make mistakes. You gotta manage the clock and play smart.
And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Boston.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Crowder dishes to Thomas. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Now Crowder, pass to Morrison, takes it off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
Thomas with the ball. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Chalmers is checked in. Evans kicks to Freak. And Thomas with the block. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Bradley passes to Thomas. Howard setting the pick for Thomas. Shot off the screen. Here's Morrison. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees more. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Boston leading by 5. Outside Bradley. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Here's Morrison. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3.
Here with the lead, they'd really like to finish this team off. But they just haven't knocked down the 3-pointers at the same percentage that they did in the first half here in the second. So we'll see what happens going forward.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Outside Bradley. And another basket for Boston.
The Pelicans call timeout.
We need to be more physical on the offense. Crash the glass.
Here's Freak.
We need to limit their easy baskets, so get back on D.
Here's Evans, 11 feet away. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bradley dishes to Crowder. The feed now to Thomas. Here's Morrison, defended by Anderson. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Thomas kicks to Morrison. It's Howard, top of the key. Nice ball movement by Boston. A shot by Crowder, no good.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Here's Freak. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And that's now 28 points for Freak.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Gordon's checked in for Mario Chalmers. Howard, the pass to Thomas. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. The long distance three is buried. Now just a 1-point Boston lead.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. That one off the back iron and out.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
And stolen by Freak. Here's Evans. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Pelicans lead by 3. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He made no mistake that Dwight Howard has got to be the focal point of their offense. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 1. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, and it's Freak missing. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Bradley, no one around him. Yes!
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there. Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Big time bucket there, Clark.
Kevin, the crowd is loving it.
And guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was.
They do have a foul to give here.
You might see them use it at some point.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. Freak, you're our leader out there. Execute.
Outside Thomas. Screen by Howard. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Missed. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
So New Orleans wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
How good he can be when he's at the top of his game and the building one.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.